alone, 26% of all children are growing up in a single-parent home. 48.5% of all Black children grow up in a single-parent home. 84% of single parents are women. Only 16% are fathers.
I can actually remember getting teased for having a dad. That's how uncommon it was for kids to have a mother and a father like in their home when I was growing up. It was like all the cool kids didn't have dads, and so if you had a mom and a dad, you were just like corny somehow. Like it was just a thing. Like, and I kind of was ashamed like of the fact that I did have a dad, and I kind of even remember at one point like somebody asked me like, "You got a dad?" And I was like, "No." And I didn't even know how to act about it because my dad has always been there in my life, and you know, I was just a kid wanting to like be normal. And as I got older, I just realized that, you know, not everybody does get to have a dad, and I started to really appreciate my dad and realize that fathers are in such high demand. Like having a dad is a high commodity. When you're young, they're just people that tell you no, you know, they're just people that just say no all day. But when you get older, it's like, wow, like you look at the person behind the parent, you know? And so when I did that, and I was like, wow, my dad is amazing.
Well, my name is Frank Crosby, and we just came from hearing Pastor Frank Crosby, my dad, preach. And basically, he was amazing. Like, he came in, he was saying all these things that made sense. He stayed on topic. Pastor Frank Crosby stayed on topic. He didn't take forever, okay? And then at the end, he put everybody on blast. And he basically walked around and was like, "You're great because of this. God's telling me this about you. And you this and you that." And they loved it. The people loved it. And they loved him. And I loved him. You know why? Because he's great. He's a great man. He's my dad. Who can be better than him? Not many. Not anybody. So you know what? What I have to say to you guys out there, just keep trying, okay? Keep trying to get on my dad's level, because it'll do some justice. Try to do that for the rest of your life. You'll probably never get there. You'll probably never be as fly as my dad, but you might as well try. 0.0% men will ever be as fly as Frank Crosby.
Who can really get on his level? It's gonna be like, you know, one or two, probably whoever I marry, but not many people, you know. So he definitely set the bar. My dad has always encouraged me in like writing and music, and told me that, you know, like he's like, "I think that, you know, you got a gift for writing," and you know, that's my impression of him, and I think it's on point. But he's like, "You know, you got a gift for writing, and you got a gift for writing them songs. You should focus on that." And so one day I just wanted to try it. I'm like, I'm gonna just try to write a song. And I was like, I never had wrote a song before, but I always loved music. And I was like, I'm gonna just try it. And I've been writing songs ever since. And at one point I'm like, okay, I gotta write him a song.
Never needed to be lucky, because I've always been so blessed to have a daddy that loved me. No matter what, it never left. Never had to wonder what a good man does. Never had to wonder how a good dad loves. You are the greatest gift a little girl could ever get. We never needed to be lucky, 'cause you tried to make sure we were blessed. You paved the way with all your wisdom, gave us a chance to be the best. Never had to wonder how a wise man thinks. Never had to wonder how a brave man dreams. You are the greatest gift a family could ever get. So if they never give an Oscar, or raise a banner in your name, or build a statue in your honor, there's still something I gotta say. You are the greatest man I've ever known. Your love and care for me has overflowed. You are the greatest gift a girl like me could ever get. You are the greatest man I've ever known. Honest integrity that overflows. You are the greatest gift a time like this could ever get.
Train up a child in the way that he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Proverbs 22:6.
My dad did a great job in instilling the things that we should focus on, and the morals and what really matters most in life. And I did things that was just not necessarily in line with what my parents would want for me. But at a certain point in time, because of what I was already taught, it caused me to have a desire to want to change some things that I was doing to live my life a certain way. That's how you know when someone is an effective parent, because what you put into a child comes out at some point. It comes to fruition. My dad had the nerve to ask me, did I write The Greatest Man about him? Did I write the song that I sang for him on his birthday? Did I write it for him? I'm like, what? Yes, I did. And he's like, you know, that song was so great, and he thought the song was so nice. But I'm like, you inspired the song, Dad. The song is about you. This is a real matter. You're not like some fake situation. You know, you're really this fly. So I'm like, I have to outdo that song, and I have to write a song for him that is just explaining who he is and how dope he is and how official he is, so he can see that this is not like a fluke or a one-time thing. Like, I could say 1,000 great things about you, Dad. You're the best. So just grab hold of it, get used to it, because you're always going to be fly, and you're always going to be above. You're always going to set the mark for men in my mind. So thank you for giving me a great example of what a real man is.